Good morning everyone, welcome to Offices at 24/7 and I am here with all of you to discuss the another session on the principles and practices of banking for your Sankalp series. So as you know, we have started a Sankalp series that is going to help you to prepare for the JAIIB October exam, in which we are going to discuss the MCQ with the explanation. Now the MCQ will help you to know what kind of questions can be asked in the paper, and if I talk about the explanation, it is going to help you to understand the concepts of your chapters. So let's start the session. Before that, I'm your mentor for Indian economy and Indian financial system as well as for PPB, and I have started the YouTube session in the morning at 7 and 7:30 a.m. for PPB and Indian economy and Indian financial system respectively. So do not forget to check the sessions every day from Monday to Friday. Okay, so let's start. In today's session, we are going to cover the chapter 2 of module A, because chapter 1 banker customer relationship we have already discussed. In the PPB, we have 55 units. It has a biggest syllabus in comparison to all the other subjects. 55 units are there in the 4 modules. In the module A, cover 21 units, you can see. And today we are going to cover the second unit, AML KYC guidelines. So let's start. So this is your first question that is talking about here. The customers are typically categorized in dash risk category. And how much risk, how many risk category it was defined that the question is asking about. Okay. Okay, so the options we have here is 4, 3, 2 and 5. So the right answer here will be obviously your 3, because on the basis of risk we have defined the customer into 3 category, and that is your low risk customer, then we have a medium risk customer, and then we have a high risk customer. And for them, the different KYC periodic updation duration has been given. So the right answer here for this question will be 3. Now the second question is talking about which of the following is not the stage of money laundering. So the second chapter we are talking about, it is AML KYC guidelines, and AML KYC guidelines was introduced to control the money laundering and to control the financing of terrorism. Now what is money laundering? The conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering. That will be done in the 3 stages. So out of these 3, out of these options, which of the following is not a stage of money laundering? So money laundering, I have told you, it's a conversion of black money into white money. To control the money laundering, Government of India has introduced the PMLA Act here, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, and also the KYC process was introduced to know your customer so that the money laundering can be stopped. So the right answer is raising. It's not a stage of money laundering. Placement is the first stage, layering is second, and the integration is the third stage. So these are the 3 stages of money laundering. Okay, under the placement we do what? Under the placement we simply place the money in the bank accounts in the financial system. Then in the layering we create a complex network of transactions by investing the money in the different sectors, and in the integration we make our own what we can say, we make our own assets here. So this is the 3 stages of money laundering. Now the next question is talking about, consider the following statement regarding objective of measures for prevention of money laundering are, which of the following statement are incorrect? So question is asking about the objective of measures for preventing the money laundering. So out of these options, which of the following is not a objective of measures of controlling the money laundering? So these are the options in front of you. First is talking about here. First is saying to prevent criminal elements from using the financial system for money laundering activity. I think this is true. It is true. The objective of measure for prevention of money laundering, it is true. We are trying to prevent the criminal elements. The criminal elements means the persons who perform the money laundering for using the financial system for the money laundering purpose. So this is true. Spread of criminal activities in society. Are we promoting to spread the criminal activities? Obviously not. This is not the objective. Third, to safeguard the economy from financial crimes. That is true. We are trying to control the financial crimes. To prevent terrorists from gaining access to financial resources. This is also true. So first, third and fourth are the objectives of measures for prevention of money laundering, but not the second one. And question is asking about incorrect. That is not an objective. So the right answer will be only second. That's the B option. Okay. Right answer will be your B option. Next. Next question is talking about which of the following is not the stage of financing of terrorism. Not the stage of financing of terrorism we are talking about. Now, which of the following is not a stage of financing of terrorism? So, the financing of terrorism simply means that there are certain people, there are certain terrorism outfits in the country. They use the financial sources, they use the financial systems to make the money available in the different locations. Hana, that's what we're talking about, financing of terrorism. So raising, moving, storing, allocating, these are the 4 stages. Are these? No. Raising is the first stage of terrorism, second is moving, and the third is storing, but the fourth one we have using. The fourth stage of financing of terrorism is using. So the right answer will be D option. Allocating is not a stage of financing of terrorism. So first you raise the money, then you move money from one place to another, then you store money by making the money available, by making the money move to a destination, and then you will use the money whenever it is required to perform the financing of terrorism. Okay, next question is talking about objective of KYC is a dash. What is the objective of KYC? So the objective of KYC is very simple. First, to ensure appropriate customer identification. Second, to monitor transaction of suspicious nature. Third, to ensure that the customer would not deceive the bank. So fourth, only A and B. So what do you think, which of the following is true objective of the KYC? So KYC is know your customer, and know your customer is a process in which we are trying to understand, we are trying to know our customer to stop the criminal activities, to stop the defaults, to stop the money laundering, to stop the financing of terrorism. And here you will be able to know about the customer. So first is saying to ensure appropriate customer identification, true. To monitor transaction of suspicious nature, obviously true. To ensure that the customer would not deceive the bank, no. The right answer is D, A and B. Okay, the right answer is D. A and B is the reason of KYC or the objective of KYC. Now, banks appoints a dash. Who is responsible for the submission of reports to the FIUIND? First of all, what is FIUIND? Financial Intelligence Unit, India. This Financial Intelligence Unit got the reports from a certain person about the banking transaction. There are different types of reports: cash transaction report, suspicious transaction report, counterfeit currency report, non-profit organization report. Then apart from that, cross-border wire transfer report. These are the certain types of report that have to be submitted to the FIUIND. And who submit these reports? Compliance officer, designated officer, principal officer, none of the above. So who submit these kinds of report? The report should be submitted by the principal officer of a bank. So he will submit the report to FIUIND, all the 5 types of report that I have told you. Okay, now next. Non-profit organization transaction reports pretends to dash in the accounts of NPOs. So we are asking about when the non-profit organization transaction reports have to be given. First option is saying when you having a cash transaction. Second, when you having a deposit transaction. Third, when you having a all cash receipts. Or fourth, when you are having a receipts above a threshold value. So in what condition the non-profit organization transaction report have to be submitted to the FIUIND? And the right answer is in case of receipts above the threshold value that is given by RBI. If your receipts go above this value, then you have to publish, or then you have to submit this report to the FIUIND. So right answer will be D option. Next question is talking about banks are required to report FIUIND any suspicious transaction noticed by them within 7 days is called. So I have told you that a lot of reports have to be submitted by principal officer to the FIUIND in a certain duration. So the duration here saying within 7 days of suspicious transaction, like bank thinks this transaction is suspicious transaction, and when you identified that this transaction is suspicious transaction, after how many days you have to submit that particular report? 7 days. And what type of report is it? Is it a CTR, STR, CCR or CBWTR? CTR is cash transaction report, STR is suspicious transaction report, CCR is counterfeit currency report, and CBWTR is cross-border wire transfer report. So as you can see here, we are talking about the suspicious transaction identified by the bank. So the report will be suspicious transaction report. Your report will be suspicious transaction report here. All the other reports have to be submitted on 15th of the following month. Okay, next. So the next question we have here, which of the following are the key elements of KYC policy? We are talking about the key elements of KYC policy, know your customer policy. So first we have here customer acceptance policy, customer identification procedure, risk management, and the monitoring of transactions. Out of these 4 statements, which of the following is talking about the customer, the elements of the KYC? A, B, C, or D? So, if we talk about the KYC policies element, first customer acceptance policy is required. Customer identification procedure you have to follow. You have to manage the risk management. Hana, you have to have a risk management techniques. Then you have to monitor the transaction. Then only you will be able to know about the risk. Na? So, the right answer is D. All are the key elements of your KYC policy. And this has to be done by the bank to make it possible that the money laundering and the other activity should not be performed in a bank. Okay, now the next question we have, that is among the documents stated below, dash is not an OVD. So OVD is what? Officially valid document. A certain list of officially valid documents are there. We have 6 officially valid documents. Out of those 6 officially valid documents, which of the following is not a part of it? First is saying job card by NREGA. NREGA is what? National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Then the letter by National Population Registry. Then the Aadhaar card. Then the PAN card. So the first, second, third are the part of your official valid document, but the PAN card is not anymore part of your official valid document. Okay, so do remember that the PAN card is not a part of your officially valid document, and this is what the right answer will be. Okay. So, this is, we have discussed the question from the module A, unit 2 of your PPB. Clear? So, let me know how many answers you have given correct. Now, practicing 10 questions from single unit is not sufficient to cover your whole syllabus. So, the coverage of syllabus will be available in the Mahapack 2.0. It will be continued in the Mahapack 2.0. How to enroll in the Mahapack 2.0, I will let you know. Just go to the Adda 24/7 application first. If you haven't downloaded the application, do download it and then go to the JAIIB CIB section here. When you go to the JAIIB CIB section here, you will find the JAIIB October 2023 point here, and you will see all the batches here. Then what you have to do, the Mahapack have double validity with the 81% discount, and the Sankalp batch English medium is starting from tomorrow, starting from today only, 4th of August, in which I am starting 2 subjects. The PPB, Indian Economy, Indian Financial System, both I am starting today only. That is, PPB will be in the morning and IEIFS in the evening. Okay, so how to enroll? Just click on the particular batch, do read all the details, and if you face any issue at the time of enrolling, you can call on this number and then click on the buy now option, enter a code here that will be JC80. When you apply the JC80 code, you can see 80% discount will be available. For 1% additional discount, you can go to the application and use the coins available there, and you will get 1% additional discount here with the 6 months validity available. Okay, so this is the information for all of you how to enroll here. And also remember that the regular timing of the Sankalp series will be in the morning for PPB and Indian Economy, Indian Financial System, English medium batches. So at 7 and 7:30 AM, I am coming with the PPB, Indian Economy, Indian Financial System, Sankalp series respectively. Monday to Friday, these series will go, and you will get here the 10 questions from every unit. So, yesterday we have discussed bank customer relationship. Today we have discussed AM and KYC guidelines, and in the next class we will be discussing about the next particular your topic or chapter. Okay, and you know only 60 days are remaining to prepare for the exam, and we have 55 units in a PPB. So it means 50, the whole 2 months will be covered by each and every topics practice question here. That's the Sankalp series, and this Sankalp series not only giving you the questions but also the explanation of the topic that will help you to know how to study the questions. Okay, so let's end the session here, but before going, if you are new to the channel of Officers Adda 24/7, then do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Also, if you are watching a recorded session, let me know in the comment section that how much score you got out of the 10. Okay, so thank you all for joining the session and have a great day.